Yeah, yeah, I tell you, 'cause I can, yeah, I tell you.
When I was walking in the street, seeing the boys and girls all sleeping too much. Killing your brains.
We put the leaders over the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the party stage. Don't be Ramarama, it's messing with your brain. You say deadly, do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the party goes. Don't be Ramarama, slipping up your nose. Use your brains, think about your culture.
Alright, week 4. End of the month is approaching. Power and everything else is out, so we must keep generators and gas flowing so that we can have power, keep everything refrigerated, and have TV to watch videos and stuff on. Keep us a little entertainment on the place. We spend the best part of the week collecting cars, adding them to the wall, and working on mechanic skill. We need to go ahead and get to level 2 so we can get hot wiring started. Okay, so after a few days of doing that, we're getting closer to the middle of the week. It's time to get back to doing some looting. Seems to me the southern part of the map is lightly populated, so let's go down there and loot. I also want to work on carpentry skill by taking down beds and furniture down there as well. Work on electronics as well, taking apart their TVs and radios and stuff like that we find. Alright, week is quickly coming to a close. I have a ton more base work to do. Been putting stuff off for too long. Gonna go ahead and knock it out. Try to have everything done by the end of the month so that new month we start focusing on new things. We have gotten in much better shape this week. We have got a lot of work on skills done. Farming, mechanic, cooking, electrical, and carpentry skills have all gotten much better, and we are able to do and build more things around our base. I want to get to the midpoint of most skills before traveling and setting up new safe spots around the map. Final day of the month. We start the day by checking in at the hotel. See what's going on there. We passed enough and kind of want to see what's in there. Not much is in there, but we find a room for storage that I'll probably never use. We do pick up some books and get a bath from the motel at least. That's about it though. We stop by the Gigamart and just clear the rest of the fresh stuff out of the coolers in the back. Time to turn off that generator at the Gigamart and just have 2 generators going. It's going to be a lot more to deal with, a lot less gas consumption, and with 1 generator at home and with the other generator at the gas station, we're just cutting the gas station on and off as we're there to use it. We just are going to have 1 generator running full time, so that should really help us on not consuming as much fuel. Next, we go to the preacher's house to loot it, and the church, see what's all going on there. Nothing much in the church, but the pastor was packing. This guy had plenty of weapons, and we grabbed them all. And we get a new car. And this one is in really solid shape. Going to gas it up and drive it back to the firehouse. We got us a new ride we can use, or somebody else can use if we find a better one. We need to get a few cars that are in decent shape to ride. I don't have a ton of cars right now that I would trust to really drive, to West Point or to Maldrug or anywhere, really. I don't want to get in a piece of crap car that's going to break down on me, So, this one looks pretty solid, but I would like to find, a nice van or a nice truck, something I can throw a generator in to, setting up safe houses. I'm going to need to pop a generator in, right, to get them running. So I'm going to need to carry a generator and some gas along with other supplies, food and water, stuff like that. We know there's going to be plenty of food and water around, but we can't bank on having food and water at the moment when we need it. until we can get set up and kind of start looking around. You kind of want to make sure you have your own, at least water and supplies. Well, you know, I got high thirst, so I want to make sure I have at least a couple bottles of bleach so I can guzzle them down. Alright guys, well, we've survived a whole month so far. Our base is coming along pretty well. We got a lot of stuff caught up, we got a lot of stuff done, farming's going. We need to start really looking at foraging and fishing and trapping, start developing those survival skills, which we'll probably look at doing next month, start working on those a little bit more. But our electrical skill, our carpentry, our cooking, we're getting in better shape. All this stuff's coming along pretty good. I've been really kind of more focusing on working out a little more since I've been trying to stay around the base to try to get in better shape so that we can fight zombies a lot better, because once we go out to these other towns, they're going to be just loaded with zombies, right? We haven't had any time to clear these places, so we're just going to have to go in and clear them out ourselves. Hopefully, you know, a buddy or two might stop by and give us a hand with that. We still have like the school area to do here. Haven't even really been over to the school area in those houses over there, so got to do that. But Rosewood itself is, we're kind of getting a handle on it and getting it under control, getting the zombie population down and getting to where we're just going to be kind of looting it out and doing with it what we will. But guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any tips or tricks for me, please leave them. I'm happy to learn from you. If you have any questions or comments, leave those as well. I'm happy to hear from you, talk with you, and tell you anything I know about the game. We figured it out together. It's cool. But I hope you have a great day, guys. Later.
We can live forever. Show me sister, show me brother, and we stay strong for one another. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Come on, come on. We could lead us over the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the hiding space. Don't be Ramarama, messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the corridors. Don't be Ramarama, slipping up your nose. Don't be Rama, 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 don't be Rama. Love your friends and protect your family. They are with you when you are lonely. Don't bandera, don't bandera. When you stop, your brains will be clear. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Come on, come on. We could lead us over the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the hiding space. Don't be Ramarama, messing with your brain. You say you're deadly. Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the corridors. Don't be Ramarama, slipping up your nose.
You not deadly, you Ramarama. Gonna get caught like the land of summer.
Yeah, yeah, I tell you. 'Cause I care, yeah, I tell you.
When I was smoking in the spit, see the boys and girls are sleeping too much ghetto. Kill your brains.
We could lead us over the islands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put your petrol say that.